Nice. Solid. All right, welcome back. We all remember the New York City police detective cursing out an Uber driver last month after the driver allegedly honked at him. Take a look.
Stop it with your, for what, sir? For what, sir? Okay. Stop it with that. Okay, what? You gonna let me finish?
Oh, I guess he didn't take the new NYPD training class that tells cops to quit using the potty mouth. Officers are now being told to stop cursing while on the job in an effort to clean up their image. So is this a good idea, or should the NYPD be focusing on more important issues like terrorism and rioting? Well, let's ask Tom Ruskin. He is a former NYPD detective. Tom, I will say this. Foul-mouthed NYPD officers are as American as Carrie Underwood's baby. Why are they taking that away from us?
Well, it shows me that the NYPD has little else to train them in at this point in time, obviously. If you're chasing after some guy with a gun and you're running up the street and your blood and your adrenaline is pumping like crazy, you may yell, "Drop the blanking gun."
Yeah.
And at that point in time, you're not thinking. You're thinking like an average person, the same way that parents occasionally make a mistake and curse in front of their children.
That's when you know mom and dad are really mad, by the way. That's when you know when you've crossed the line. Right.
Or the child goes, "Oh, you know what mom said to me today?"
Yeah, exactly.
Blankety blank. And your husband looks at you like you're out of your mind for that moment. It shows me that, yes, the NYPD, as well as every other police department, has to act professional.
Sure.
And in most cases, they do.
Yeah.
Sir, could I have your license registration? In a heated moment, that curse word could come out, and no training is going to stop it.
Does that mean that officers are going to get in trouble when in the middle of a skirmish, if they, drop an S-bomb or an F-bomb and the person that they're trying to arrest complains, they're going to get in extra trouble if they swear now?
I would hope not. I would hope that, if anything, maybe send them for retraining.
Are cops being wussified, though? I mean, are cops, is this just another example of how it's a redirection of training in the wrong direction?
I don't know about wrong direction. Listen. Courtesy and respect is part of police work, as it is part of any corporation. Corporations do not want cursing. They don't want, jokes of a
unsavory nature in any corporate environment.
Exactly.
I mean, I certainly get in trouble for that on this show when I go too far.
So, you could get in trouble a little bit if you went too far as a cop.
Now, what about some of these federal guidelines? You've got the federal monitor overseeing the NYPD, wants police academy recruits to know that there should be no racism, no mocking of others, no sexist jokes, and don't hassle people for no reason. What do you make of these federal regulations?
Well, it should be in effect predominantly for every police department. You really shouldn't pick on someone because of race, because it's against the law. It's against our Constitution. But if you're picking on a person because that's the person that someone picked out as the person who possibly robbed me, you have a reason to pick on that person. Or you have a reason to stop, question, and potentially frisk that person based on what you're being told. You can train officers only so much, and then common sense comes into play.
I mean, we've only got a couple of seconds here. We saw Baltimore just fall apart today. Was that bad policing today?
Basically, they have to regroup and take over the streets and take back the streets and not allow these anarchists to take the streets of Baltimore.
All right, Tom, thank you so much. I hope you come back so we can talk about other
Thanks so much.
Very good. Saturday night, I crashed the big